Hi everybody, hi guys. Today I'm really glad to show you another exciting plugin. Every time Kush Audio drops something, there's this kind of excitation on all G slots, and I'm one of them. This plugin is just incredible. So this plugin is made by Kush Audio, and the DSP is made by Studio Devil. For those that don't know this plugin crazy guy, he just dropped also this baby, and I used to really know his work because on Sonar we have a lot of plugins that comes from this guy, and so I really appreciate and know his work. He's very serious, and the quality of his plugin is just crazy. So take a very crazy guy on DSP and a visionary like Greg for the concept, and you end up with this crazy thing that exists also as hardware, as you might know. So what we have here, guys, we have the absolute plugin for giving some extra clarity, some extra focus, as it is written on mixes or on individual material. This is a parallel equalizer. What does it mean? This means that unlike a regular equalizer, you don't boost or cut frequencies. In this time it's more some boosts, but it does it parallel, which means that you preserve the original signal and you add what you want, right? You don't have like this kind of phase issues or something like that because you're boosting too much this frequency and all that. All the original frequencies are untouched. We just add some on these frequencies. I don't know if I'm clear or not. So let's make a tour. First, you can engage or disengage the plugin, right? Okay. It will engage or disengage both sides, this side and this side. This side is about focus, and this side is about clarity, right? Understand, guys. I'm gonna show it to you, but understand. Focus. When we want to make focus on a mix, or you want to gain some to be focused, it's basically in person. I think it's going on the mid range, right? The clarity, this is more on the highs. And then for each type of processing, you have what I call the color. I mean, the type of focus you want. Okay, you can have lift or open, and you can have tight or diffuse, right? Okay, for example, lift, you're gonna have more impact on the lows. When you choose the open, you're gonna have less impact on the lows, okay? And when you choose tight, you're gonna have a small roll-off. I feel like a small roll-off on the highs. While when you choose diffuse, it's more linear, okay? Then on the clarity, you can choose between presence and chill. Presence is gonna boost basically the high frequencies in a very beautiful way. I'm gonna show you guys. And when you're gonna choose chill, it's gonna be like more focused on the highs, right? Here it's like a larger bandwidth. Here it's more focused on the highs. It's less impacting the high mids. And when you're gonna choose shimmer and silk, you're gonna deal with some extra highs. I mean the air. You can call it air here. It's gonna be like a large bandwidth with the shimmer, and the silk, the bandwidth is more narrow, and the boost is smoother. This is the way I feel it. Okay, so let's hear it. Okay, here we go, guys. We have a beat here. Okay, I'm gonna compress it after with this baby from Kush Audio, UBK1. If you don't get it, that means you're just crazy, or maybe you don't have the money. So here we go. I'm gonna boost like crazy for you to feel it. I'm gonna start with the clarity, right? Okay, I'm gonna engage it. Listen, already. Now I was about to scroll. Let me just make a small remark that I'm kind of disappointed because there's no mass scroll. So Greg, please, this plugin is just beautiful. The GUI is just beautiful. The sound, I'm gonna show it. But we really need mouse scroll. I love, especially for this kind of process that are very crucial, I love to just point my mouse, close my eyes, I just scroll until I make this smile on my face, right? And so this is very strange because the other plugin here used to have the mouse scroll, so I was like, damn. Okay, so please consider adding mouse scroll for this thing, and a trim, output gain also, that will be cool. Okay, so let's go to the sound. Okay, clarity. I'm gonna boost now. I know this is too much. I'm gonna engage the compressor to master it. Okay. Again, this is just, I'm gonna lower the fader. This is just for you to really appreciate the difference between the switches, okay? And then we're gonna treat the drum like it's supposed to be. Alright? Okay, here we go. We're on the presence right now. Look at that, if you don't hear it. Shin. Okay, look here. We still have this high, but we lose like more near the 5K, the high mids, and the beginning of the high bandwidth. Look at that. Now, here. Okay, you see how we gain the medium, alright? So the presence, this is how it's called, the presence, right? The thing is going on here and here. The shin, this is more focused here. Okay? So the presence, this is a larger band. Right? The shin, this is more focused. Between 10 to 20, I think. I feel it like that. Okay? Now we're gonna deal with the streamer. Look at that. We really focus on the high on this one. Okay? And with the silk, this is smoother. Alright? So basically here, you boost the high with a high, with high values this way, still the same, but this is way smoother in here. Okay? Okay, now I'm gonna disengage it. Regular beat. Okay? And now we're gonna deal with the focus, right? I'm gonna engage it tight with the lift thing. The cool thing is that you can use in conjunction. You can use this one or this one or this one or this one on the clarity. On the focus side, you can use, it's a different combination. You can use tight and lift, tight and open, diffuse and lift, diffuse and open. Because this is just becoming crazy. Okay, so I remind you guys, the tight, there's a small roll off on the high hand, so you can boost and keep the thing less harsh. Okay, and the lift impact more the low frequencies, so I'm gonna gain punch the highs without being harsh. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna be obvious. Okay, for you to feel it. Light, tight combination. lift tight combination, sorry. Now lift diffuse. I don't know if you feel it. This is more linear on the highs, that's all. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to open. Lift. More resonance on the lift than open, right? Focus on the clap, okay? Here. Okay? It's here. The difference is here, basically. Okay, tight, open. Okay, so now let's be serious. Okay, I'm gonna make you here can I take a rest for a second because it's kind of harsh. Okay, I'm gonna delete and reinsert it. Okay, let me just change my plugin layout. This is just the demo of the plugin I'm demoing right now. Okay, so here we go. Okay, this is the original. So first of all, I'm gonna deal with the presence, right? That's cool like that. And now I'm gonna deal with the focus. I like the tight lift combination. That's for the snare, you know, to bang. Okay, I like it like that. I'm gonna put a compressor behind just to kind of control the volume. Okay, ready? I disengage it without. Just crazy, huh? Without the compressor. With it. So guys, usually I will have to equalize each part of the drum, alright? But with this baby, I can guarantee you that you can practically just use it on the drum bus and make some crazy results, right? Basically, in person, I have all I need, right? Presence on the mid. The kick is controlled here. I got the highs, maybe too much, so typically I will do that. Put the Clariphonic, a compressor behind, and then I will go with this, maybe this baby to roll off. Okay, I don't want saturation, I just want this. Okay, and then I can do that. Oh yeah. Look at that. Here, and I got a small roll off made by the MPX. Okay, without the Clariphonic. Yeah, you're not dreaming. I know there's some gain stuff, you know, going on. But even if I look at that, okay, still bullshit. Now, like that, it's okay. Without the Kramer, a little too harsh. This is not the Clariphonic, right? This is just the beat. Listen to the beat, and you know the highs here don't have this natural roll off, right? This is just made by the beat and the choice of the sound. So you see the balance in here of the original beat, you know, a lot of bass, not a lot of medium and the highs, right? Now look at the balance I made with the Clariphonic, right? The bass still present because I choose the lift, and basically a lot of medium here to give the snap, and the highs crisp. And to make this natural roll off, I just choose to use the KMT here. It's gonna maybe too harsh, too hard. You can use just a Quik EQ or something like that. I'm gonna use the VEQ. It's very natural, like that. Okay. I like this this low pass here. Okay, without, with it. Okay, without the Clariphonic. This is just stupid, guys. ready. This is just crazy. Okay, so this tutorial is not gonna be long. It's just a first contact. You know, I love to make the video like few minutes after I get the plugin, because I speak the truth and I'm not biased by the use of it or something like that. I really tell what I feel at the first contact, and this first contact is more than positive. It's just crazy. Under that, the GUI stuff about the mouse scroll and the fact that we don't have the gain to be able to compare at the same level. Maybe the switches are kind of strange. If you click diffuser tight, this is not gonna switch. You're gonna click near here, or just grab it and just move it, right? This is not crazy. You just have to be used with that. But the thing that bothers me more is the mouse scroll, right? Because you hear how sensitive it was. So a mouse scroll would be really appreciated. Maybe I have time. How many minutes? Maybe I have time to play a little with another bit. Let's do that, guys. Okay. Let's scroll. I don't know what we can take. Some analog. Yeah, we're gonna stick with some analog stuff here. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's some strange beats. Right? Okay, maybe with this one. That was the same beat. Crazy. I really like the same beat again. Okay, we're gonna do with this loop. Right? Okay. Be ready for the Clariphonic. Now. Okay, with the VEQ engage. This is stupid. I'm gonna play with the trim of the VEQ to match the levels, right? Okay, maybe too much here. Bypass, ready. That's That's crazy. The difference is absolutely crazy. Maybe too much on the clap. I lose some weight on the clap, maybe. So I will basically use the EQ here to compensate for that. Okay, guys, I will stop here for today. So that was the Clariphonic from Kush Audio, sorry, UBK. Okay, and so basically this is a parallel equalizer. This thing is gonna shine on your buses and it's gonna shine on individual material with no problem. I can wait to try it on voices, on synths, especially the focus thing. You know, on synths there's a lot of frequencies, and basically there's only few of those frequencies that you really want to hear on the mix, right? So basically most of the time I cut what I don't want to hear. With this focus thing, I can just lower the synths on the mix, you know, cut what I don't want, and boost the focus, and play with the focus thing to really try to, you know, to really try to bring what I want about the synths in the mix, right? So be sure to try it. There's a demo. You can use it full time for 11 days. Just be sure to visit the website, and very easy. You just have to have an iLok, even the first generation, and you will be able to demo it. And I really encourage you to do it, right? So sorry about for being that quick and not prepared, but I just wanted to share this thing before I'm going to watch soccer on TV. Hey guys, take care of you. That was the Clariphonic. Be sure to try it, guys. Hey, bye bye.